So I just wanted to shoot this podcast episode and talk about misconceptions that many people have about SBA financing, but it is a very, very powerful tool. High leverage, relatively low cost of capital. If you're an owner, user type of business with real estate or machinery, equipment, this is the product for you. In addition, this can also be structured sometimes with a 7A companion.
Welcome to the Investor Financing Podcast, where we interview real estate investors and lenders so you can learn all the secrets to getting your projects funded and scale your portfolio. And now, your host, Beau Eckstein.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Investor Financing Podcast, and I'm your host, Beau Eckstein. And today we're going to talk about misconceptions that many people have about SBA loans. So let's dive into this. Misconception number one, the process takes too long. The process will take anywhere from 6 to 9 weeks typically. So it is a fairly quick process. If the sponsor or borrower has their information put together quickly, it could be a 2-month process. So it's not a very long process that many people believe so. Misconception number two, you'll have to put your home in jeopardy. And that is not true. On a SBA 7A, they will look to collateralize 100% of their loan with your primary residence or some of your rental properties, but not on the 504. So that's misconception number two. Misconception number three is that interest rates for the SBA 504 loans are higher. Okay, so on an SBA 504, there's two pieces. There's the bank piece, which is the senior debt, and then there is the CDC or the SBA piece, which is the second lien. Okay, the second lien right now, the SBA piece is hovering around 3 to 3.25%, and that's a 25-year fixed rate. So the rate for the SBA on the 504 is absolutely fantastic right now. And that's why I'm advising clients if they can go 504, they should really look at it. And they should also look at 504 green because you can expand and get more than $5 million in funding. You can get up to $16.5 million on future expansion of total SBA financing. So if you don't go green, you're capped at 5 million. So it's a huge tip right there, guys. So anyways, SBA 504 is one of the best, if not the best, product for owner users that are looking for higher leverage at a relatively low cost. Now, when we talk about senior debt, so when you're looking for SBA financing, there's all different banks in different locations. Some banks lend in just Florida, some lend in, whatever state they reside in, they'll lend in those states, right? That's their footprint. Some are national lenders and they'll lend nationally. So it just depends. Each bank, credit union has different appetite. Some of them like certain asset classes better than others. Some of them will do construction on a self-storage. Some of them don't want to do construction on self-storage. Some of them like assisted living facilities. Some of them don't. Some of them specialize in certain asset types. So the key is really first identifying, does the project meet the general criteria? I'm going to occupy 51% or more of the space. It's an owner-user business. And if those fit, then you're typically on the right track. And then it's about sourcing the right fit for the lender. So if it's an ALF, an assisted living facility, some lenders love them, some don't. So the key is first navigating, what does the capital stack look like for my project? If you're looking for 80, 90% leverage, it's a phenomenal option for you. So I just wanted to shoot this podcast episode and talk about misconceptions that many people have about SBA financing, but it is a very, very powerful tool. High leverage, relatively low cost of capital. If you're an owner, user type of business with real estate or machinery, equipment, this is the product for you. In addition, this can also be structured sometimes with a 7A companion. So you can do a 504 with a 7A companion on the blue sky or the intangible, which is the non-hard assets. So you can structure them like that. There's ways of structuring. You can sometimes get some seller carryback. There's different ways. So no other product for owner user can leverage like SBA. That's why they exist, to help small business owners. And hope you enjoyed this episode. Look forward to seeing and talking to you in person. Book a call below if you'd like to talk about your project specifically. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode.